Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. Now I realised that the last episode may have been a little too war focused. I got a little bit too much into the, playing Crusader Kings 2 min-max style, which is not really what we're aiming to do. I think that perhaps having this guy fabricating claims might be a little bit odd, like just on random people. I also feel like taking the ring might have been a little bit completely out of character, because we actually, I had forgot this while I was doing it, we have in our court here, where is it? I've completely lost him. I assume he's still in our court somewhere. We have this guy, our Master of Arms, also involved in the fighting, like in the war, was in our court, and he was actually the heir to that to the ring. So what I'm gonna do is to kind of make up for it, I'm going to give him the ring. And now I know this does lose us some power, like this loses us a large amount of power, but I think that kind of makes up for the completely out of character stuff. Like this, we could say, let's retcon this slightly. Let's say that we were taking it so that he could take over from his father, something. There we go. He is now Lord of the Ring. Right. Now we've got that sorted, let's have a look at what else we're doing. I think they're righteously imprisoning this guy, though. This guy is definitely on the chopping block. We still actually have a lot of people we could raise. I wonder what's up with that. He stayed our Master at Arms, didn't he? Yeah, sometimes that glitches out. Okay, so we can try and imprison him, or we can try and kidnap him. I think kidnapping him is kind of in character. Let's have a look here. I saw another one than last time. No, I don't think any of them are interesting. Just double checked a couple of times. Okay. Are we ready to move on? I think we might be ready to move on. Oh, we got a new thing we can press. On Dorne, we can press for Lady Leia of Bardsholm, who is married to Quentin of Bardsholm. Okay. Cool. Also, this year, we get to change our succession law, potentially. Now there are a couple of different options. Ideally we would want to choose one that means that Duncan does not get in charge, but we can carry on. Which probably means we're either choosing this one. This one right here, the youngest child inherits. Or we're going to choose the elective, probably. But we do need to have no vassal having a negative opinion of us. So that's what we're going to work on next. So let's see. Which vassals have the lowest opinions? So we have Alder Ashford, who we're working on. And we have this one here, Wendell. Wendell of Applesford. Is that it? Oh, that's not too bad, actually. I think we can easily push Wendell up to the next level. Like, we could give him a title or something. Cool. Had poor military ruler happen to us. That happens every time. The Lords of the Ring have approved the medium feudal taxes law. My lady, I believe Jean Swan, and has been in your custody for too long. I hereby offer to pay the ransom to secure her release. Oh yeah, we have prisoners. Sure, you can pay the ransom. Oh, we could hold attorney. No, let's not. We have some prisoners. So we have Sir Emmon Roxton, who is... Well, I need to see how they're related to the current head. Right. Who's head of the dynasty? So that'll be Garth over there. Wish you could make this like significantly bigger. You can make it like this big, but... Okay, so Emmon is here. Garth is here. So this would be his... uncle? I think we're going for uncle. Okay. So I suppose he would be fine with us like, ransoming him. Opposed to just releasing him. Oh, we can't actually ransom? I guess we'll just release him then. That's fine. Mathis Woodwright. Okay. Who is he? Is he in line to the throne? No. Like, I say throne. Wait. Back to this. I was looking at the wrong one again. Mathis Woodwright is a bastard line. Okay. He's Chase. What are we kind of as our character? We're just... that would affect what we do with him. So we probably wouldn't execute him. He can't pay a ransom, so I guess we just let him go. Like, he was just fighting against us. It's no real problem. Morum of Roxbridge. He is a small mayor. He is a vassal of Garth though, so we will just release him, I guess. There you go. And Russell Varner. Varner is our father-in-law's house, but we will of course take a ransom for that because he betrayed us. He went and joined the other side. Right. There we go. That's that sorted out. Your Septim Wyman of Newbarrow reports that Septim Wyman of Newbarrow has been humbled by your endless generosity to the poor of Newbarrow. The peasants are singing your name. A job well done. Got some opinion. Lord Damon of Summerfield accepted King Alexander the Reluctant's peace offer, so that means that this is underneath the veil, and Summerfield's still there. That should mean Summerfield jumps back underneath the Stormlands, maybe? They're in a claim on... what was it? Wild? Stormlander claim on Weil, so they've declared for Weil here. Okay. Yeah, the Iron King, like the Seventh Throne Iron Kingdom, Seven Kingdoms Iron Throne, it's got a little bit messed up here. I'm just trying to work out where everything should be. So he's still in the war against Most Devout. He has Dorne and the Westlands in it, and Reach did not join. So that means that Westlands, Reach, and Dorne should all be underneath the Iron Throne. I'm just trying to work this out. The Stormlands are independent. Mountain and Vale is independent. The Riverlands do not exist. The Iron Isles is independent, and the North is independent. I think that's right. Okay. I'm just kind of going through it just to double check so that we know where things are going to jump back to later. Earthron accepted King Eel. I guess he was a peasant leader. Yeah, he's a peasant leader. It was just a peasant's revolt. Doesn't matter. Okay. Anything else we need to be doing? Nothing, I think. What are we doing to her? Oh! We don't need to kill her anymore. No, that's fine. She doesn't need to die. We could probably spy on Aldor the Just. Oh, we should also have this guy no longer fabricate a claim. That was the thing I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. Because I don't think there's any real reason for us to attack Long Table other than just trying to expand randomly. Okay, do we have our claim on Cider Hall? We do. We could get some more claims on him because we can press multiple claims at once. Okay, so what else does he control? He controls the High Lordship of Old Town and of Mandervale. Where's Mandervale? There it is. Okay, so we could claim Hollyhall. That would work. That's a much more sensible thing to claim. There we go. Oh, and we spy on someone with our thing. I keep forgetting our, like, focus thing, because a lot of the focuses are more passive. Let's, I don't know. Who do we want to spy on? We need to loot. Are we in line to anything? It's very hard to tell this. Like, if someone was to die, would we get any land? Like, I'm looking for kind of lines of the family that would die off and then therefore pass to us. I don't think there is any. No, I don't see any obvious ones popping up. Okay. I guess then we just want to spy on whoever we want to, like, maybe we could spy on Mark. We can't spy on him because he's not an adult. I was thinking we should spy on our liege then. Anyone else we'd actually want to spy on? I don't think so. Unless we have one of our weak claims. Maybe they're actually in line to something. Like if Alan, his parent was Lord Garth and he's dead. Okay. I'm just seeing if any of these guys are actually in line to something. You're not landed, so I don't care. Quentin's parent is dead, so he's probably not in line to anything. Right, and the next one, Wild. Our mother, she is not in line to anything. She has some claims though. Yeah, nothing really we want to be doing. I guess we just keep the spy folk. Maybe we'll spy on our vassals and see if we can, like, maybe we'll spy on the other vassal who doesn't like us, see if we can, like, you know, find out something. Yeah, see if we can find out something useful about him. I don't know. We'll see. Princess... Ooh, that was important. So they got the Lordship of Wild. That means Dorne's War's over. Martin for the Trident, so they're trying to put a Tully in charge of the actual Trident there. Oh, where is he right now? That's Merchant Republic. The Tullys are now a merchant house in Bravos. Interesting. And that's him, Bay of Claws. Where's the Bay of Claws? Oh, so that's just kinda... was that the Riverland? I think that might be... Yeah, that's just the Riverlands. Okay. And you are trying to get the Prince Doria for the Iron Throne. So that's Doria Baratheon. And you are in charge of Dorne? I'm missing it. No, you're in charge of the High Lordship of Shipbreakers Bay. Okay, so you're in charge of a little bit of the Stormlands. Oh, but it's the Stormlands. Yes, I thought it was the Iron Throne for some reason. Okay. My snoops overheard Master Wendell of Applesford as he told shocking lies about his rightful liege. How shall I use this information? Well, we could expose and publicly denounce him, but I don't want to do that. We'll keep the information to ourselves. Yeah, we don't want to do any public denouncements because that will lower his opinion of us. We're just trying to find out something that we can then give up. Like, we could find out some weird thing he does, and then we can say, we won't tell anyone. And he'll be like, okay, I like you for that. People being released from other people's dungeons. Your Septum reports that... Septum Wyman of Newbarrow reports that Septum Wyman of Newbarrow has been humbled by your endless generosity to the poor of Newbarrow. The peasants are saying your name. Perfect. Keep it as it is. Raiders have arrived. So is Dorne only in one war now? Yeah, it's in the Most Devout War. The Iron Throne's in the Most Devout War. Westland's only in the Most Devout. Okay, so we'll all jump back underneath right after that. Cool. I found out nothing new about Master Wendell of Applesford, but as my shady informant pointed out, there's nothing preventing me from making stuff up. The bigger the lie. No, we need something real. We're looking for something real. There are some events that will raise opinion, I think, here. I could be wrong, but I think there is. Oh! Okay. Lord Paramount Mark of the Reach has declared the Reachman War for Lady Alson's claim on Hornhill on Storm Queen Revelia the Whisperer. I thought they were... Oh, she's the Wilds. Yeah, they were Tyrells for a while, now they're the Wilds. Okay. Lady Lucia the Realm is in a state of war, and as such, I, as your liege Lord Paramount, command that you provide men to support my armies. Regards, Mark of House Tyrell, Lord Paramount of the Reach. So, your liege, Mark Tyrell, is a rebel leader. Lord Paramount Mark's opinion of Lady Lucia changes mine. Okay, so we could support the throne. Wait. We're not underneath the Storm Queen, though. This doesn't make any sense. Right? We're not underneath the Storm Queen, we're underneath the Iron Throne, I think. Yeah. I guess we'll just back our liege? We could say we're not going to join either. Oh no, we'll back our liege. That's fine. Weird. I guess it's because it's an Empire level title and that's just something that pops up if a king attacks an Emperor. Because generally the only time that would happen is in the Iron Throne. Possibly? I don't know. I don't think we're underneath the Stormlands. It's really... We need another map mode for that or something. Like, what is the titles that don't exist map mode? But will exist after everyone's pieced out. Peasants Revolt? Okay, cool. Now, this is unfortunate because we can't actually do anything right now. We can't do the law because we need to be at peace, right? Wait, we count as being at peace? Oh, I guess because we're not technically in the war? Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. We just need to have the vassals not having a negative opinion of us. Oh, he's dead. Lord Aldor the Just is dead. Okay. Hey, we didn't get a pop-up about it. Okay, that's interesting. Wendell. Hello, we're going to stop spying on you. We're then going to send him we could send him 50 gold, and that would do the job. We could award him an honorary title. So we could award him... Seeing as one to give us the most cupbearer, that would give him 15 opinion. It's not enough. We could let him educate we don't have anyone to let me educate. Yeah, we just kind of have to go with it. Oh, I didn't realize we were rival to Mr. another Fossoway. Wait, Commander of the Night's Watch? When did that happen? Completely missed that, unless I remember, unless it was happened last time. I guess I'll send him a gift. Bit annoying. Okay. Now, all of our vassals like us. We can change the law. Now, Gavelkind is 100% the wrong option. Just want to put it out there. Gavelkind is the wrong option. It will lead to nothing good. Seniority is definitely interesting because its oldest members of the dynasty inherits all titles. Not necessarily the oldest person who has ever been part, like, that ever descended from the dynasty. Which means that it will always stay under this dynasty. Who would that put in charge? Let's go through each one. Who did each one put in charge? So, let's just open up all of these till we find everyone who is part of the dynasty. Now, I think there are some filters we can do as well, so we'll do that as well and filter out some of the ridiculous ones. Right, so it's this line. There we go. Wow, that line spreads out far. Yeah, there are so many. This dead end at this line as well. Interesting. Right, so what we want to do is we want to not go to founder. We want to filter out childless women. That seems like a good idea. We then want to filter away dead characters that had no children. And what's the top one? Unlanded characters that have no children. We don't care because we're looking at succession, so we need to know. Cool. Right, so it would probably jump. So if we die, it would jump to the next oldest, which is not Duncan. It would be... Well, Ector is a Night's Watch, so he is ineligible. Which means it would probably jump to Quentin. Yeah. Yeah, jump to Quentin. Then it would jump to Maribald. Then it would jump to Duncan. Yeah. That makes sense. Then it would go around to the women, and it would go around to... I guess it would go to Cymoral? If it goes that way? Like if it's going... Or would it just go to the oldest woman, which would probably put it to be... Between them? Oh, they're pretty much the same age. Okay. Oh, it would go to Melissa. Or Melissa Fossoway? Okay. Oh, I didn't know... Oh, he's not Fossoway. Okay. So that's what... Seniority kind of leads us to death as well. Yeah, a lot of the lines don't have a lot of good endings here. Okay. What about the next one? What's the next law we could look at? Elective? That's definitely good. Okay. Well, this is different than usual. The ruler in each lower lords of the ruler in... Okay, the ruler in each lower rank vassal, i.e. the lords of the ruler is Lord Paramount, can nominate successor from among themselves and legitimate children siblings of the ruler. High lords can are valid electors in Lord Paramountcy's Emperor Kingdoms and Empires. Elective succession is very popular with vassals, but they will not approve the liege personally holds too many elector titles. In an Ironborn Drowned God kingdom, the successor is merely temporary and a king's moot is held upon the death of the king. Okay. So what's interesting about this is this sounds slightly different than elective in normal game, because it suggests that yeah, lords, it could allow us to put a landed person in charge, like a landed person underneath us, or it would allow us to put a child from us in charge, but it will not allow an unlanded person who is still part of our dynasty, according to what it says. This might be wrong, it might just be completely normal. So that's interesting. An ultimogenitor is, well, it doesn't change anything. It would go to the same, if it was going to jump back to going to our daughter, like, it would just go to our daughter, because she's the oldest and the youngest at the same time. Which means it has to be seniority. That's our only option. Unless we could just go for agnatic. Now, agnatic would be interesting because it would pretty much guarantee that we are never going to, we're never going to lose, pretty much. Unless it jumps to a male son. But that would mean that it would go to Duncan. It would then go to Quentin, Maribald. That's the way I think it would go. And then it would go to... Yeah, I think that's the way it would go. Unless it would go to someone like Marin or Harwin next. I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to tell where the game would go with that one. I think we have to use seniority. That's the only succession law that makes any real sense for us. Okay, we're on for seniority. I wish... what would be nice here is if when you hovered over it would just say, these are the people who are going to take over. That'd be nice, but okay. Seniority. Doing it. Oldest member of the dynasty inherits all titles. Your oldest child will greatly disapprove of this law, but all of the members of the dynasty will approve. Done. That puts Quentin as the heir. Quentin loves us because we just did that, and he's also content. Then it would... He's also wait. He's also possessed? How did I not see this before? That's brilliant. Okay. Then it would go to Maribald, then Duncan. Okay. That's not too bad. And Quentin could still have children if his wife dies. And Tanya is part of our dynasty, and she has... I suppose that would kind of lead into death of the dynasty as well, but it's alright. We can work through it. Right, let's let time move on a little bit. We have a new heir. If you die now, you will play as Lord Quentin of Bardsholm. We did it. We avoided death. Lord Garth of the Ring has founded the primogeniture succession in Cockleswent faction. Excuse me, I just granted you a lordship? Why are you upset? Oh, did that change his? No, it didn't change his, so... Why is he upset? Is he friends with... No, he's not friends with anyone in particular. Okay. I'm not entirely sure why he's upset, actually. You know what? We're just going to quickly spy on him, see if we could... Let's see. Nah, that doesn't... It's a little bit too vicious. That's not quite where we're heading with that. Okay, let time move on. Barbara Aaron died of pneumonia. Someone agreed to become our vassal, like a vassal of our liege. Oh, that's up there, I think. Okay. That's cool. Oh, it might be in the middle. That would do the same effect to the name. Right. Cimaril died of a natural death. We can still righteously imprison Master... Oh wait, we can righteously imprison Master Wendell? That's a new one. He wants to replace Edmund Longwaters as Spymaster. Interesting. Wonder why he wants to do that. We could just try and imprison him. I mean, you know, whatever. We'll try it. I mean, Edmund Longwaters is our lover and friend. This seems like something we might do. We failed to capture him. He has now raised his flag in rebellion. Okay. Well, we'll just we'll see about that. Come on, we'll bring everybody over. Just sit on New Barrel. You're actually sieging. Yep. Yep. We can righteously imprison Maester Kennet. Why? What's he doing? Maester Kennet is seeking to kill Garth of the Ring. Wow, he has a lot of support. Okay. I think we're just gonna imprison him here. We are just. We need a new Maester. We can't get one without sending... Well, we can send for one now. Right, and I think we're... Can we hold a trial? Yeah, we'll hold a trial. That's something to do. Maester Kennet has demanded a trial before the court, which Lord Harlan shall oversee to ensure justice is served. Who's Lord? Oh, our husband. He begins to present his defence, but the court did not seem impressed. He cut a very unconvincing and nervous figure. The Lord Harlan shall interrogate him now. Lord Harlan stood before the court and aggressively questioned the accused. Many at court were convinced by his arguments, but then again, many seemed unimpressed. A verdict has been reached. Lord Harlan proclaims Kennet of House Kennet the Maester is innocent. I have no choice but to release him. Wow. Okay. well, I guess we get a new mace. Yeah, we got a new maester, Maester Garrett. Okay. What are you doing? You wouldn't be sending these men my way, would you? I'm not really in your war. Good. They realized I wasn't really in their war. That's nice. I was worried that the 11,000 were just gonna destroy us, but that's fine. They don't seem to be that much bothered. Oh, King Alexander the Reluctant of Mountain and Vale has died. Interesting. That now means that King Osmond of Mountain and Vale is in charge. Okay. And he is an imbecile. Wow, this is how Mountain and Vale breaks apart. It's the imbecile taking control. High Septim has died, been succeeded by Septim. My lady, tragic news, His Holiness the High Septim has passed away, leaving the gods losing their worldly avatar. Wait, are you not still at war with them? You are. Okay. How many men do they have? They currently have 14,000 and the Iron Throne has 7,000. Oh, that's not good for the Iron Throne. Getting beaten like that. Oh, our liege is actually winning a battle all by themselves. It's amazing. We might actually take Cornhill back. Cool. My lady, I'm pleased to report I captured some high-value prisoners after our successful siege of Applesford. I hereby turn them over to for your judgment. Yours humbly, Sir Colmar. Well, we captured Master Wendell, so we will enforce our demands. There we go. We can banish him to the Night's Watch. We can do all sorts to him. What do we want to do? Let's see. Master Wendell. I think just banishing you to the Night's Watch would work. Like how it has exile and it also has banish. So it's like just leave my court or just banish him. Okay. We banished Wendell. We now have a new person in charge of Applesford. Right? We now have Master Normand, who is Hunchback. And he doesn't really like us, but that's fine. We'll dismiss our troops, and I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.